right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to a Cast Me coming at you. That is right, we got another Cast Me coming at you. It's been a while since I've done one of these. Really looking forward to this one. Frankly, this is one that's long overdue. I've actually had this one for a while. I feel bad. But, hey, I'm sure it's a great match, and I'm excited to get the opportunity to get onto it. What is a Cast Me, you might be asking yourself? Well, if you're watching live, you can type !Cast Me. Also, if you're watching on YouTube, there should be an exclamation below. But simply put, it's a service that I provide where I will cast a select match of yours for a select fee. So, you have the opportunity to go to breakycpk.com yourself and have me cast a select match if you like. All right, though, as I usually like to do, I kick it off with introducing the teams. Let's go ahead and do that. On the Radiant side, we have Sally playing Keeper of the Light. By the way, Sally is ranked 25 on Caudle, so that's always interesting to see, and I'm sure he's a fine player at that. So on the Pudge, we have MFam playing the Visage, Cummybot 2000 on the Anti-Mage, and Horu on Silencer. On the other side, we have Jan playing Juggernaut, January on the Bane, Arc Warden in the hands of Yikes, Muff on Ember Spirit, and Miami Dan's Les Reeves on Lena. I can appreciate that name right there. Bane, by the way, going for that early bounty rune. He might be killed for it. It looks like he is. Just a matter of who gets the last hit at this point. The Grave Chill comes out, and eventually that gets the kill, a.k.a. Soul Assumption. What I meant to say, of course, right there. So there we go. First blood in favor of the Radiant, and what were the bounty runes looking like? It was a 3-for-1 in favor of the Dire. So the Dire did get the bounty rune advantage despite giving up first blood. Interesting middle lane, by the way. We have an Anti-Mage versus an Ember Spirit to start things off. So can't say I expected that. Definitely expected to see the Visage there in the middle lane, but not the case. I got to think AM was a little scared about farming against this bottom lane Juggernaut and Lena, perhaps. Lena playing the support. So maybe that was a lane swap call, or maybe they're just simply pubbing and they decided to do this because they wanted to. Who the hell really knows when it comes to these pub games? Arc Warden, though, he's at the top lane in that safe spot against the Pudge Caudle. That's not a combo we see often. Mana Leak into a Pudge Hook sounds pretty fun, though, so we'll see if that comes into play. He, of course, that would require a point in it, and Chakra Magic also really good with that Illuminate, so intrigued to see where Caudle builds when it comes to his skills. But this middle matchup, Anti-Mage versus the Ember. Ember so far off to a great start. Can't say I'm too surprised to see that. I mean, this is another CS right there, unfortunately. But yeah, Ember should definitely have the early advantage, especially. No Quelling Blade yet either on the Anti-Mage. So his last hitting is bound to be a difficult task in this early laning phase. But Visage Silencer down here. Now, of course, the idea that they could pressure Juggernaut quite a bit. Juggernaut, though, with the Blade Fury. He's not as susceptible to the Silencer as other cores would be. Ooh, nice damage there. On to Lena, throwing out that Soul Assumption.
Denied.
Arc Warden's off to a fantastic start. He's already 9-5 CS against this Pudge Caudle, and really not surprising. I mean, the kill potential's there definitely with the Pudge Caudle. Yeah, he did get, okay, he was Chakra Magic, that's right, at level 2. So no Mana Leak yet. But ideally, they should be able to just spam hooks, right, with that Chakra Magic. So a little surprised he's being very conservative with the hook ability on Pudge, but to each their own. Expect to see that coming out more as the game progresses on. But so far, this is a CS dominance from the Dire team as a whole. I mean, they got Arc Warden, Ember Spirit, and Juggernaut all farming very well in the lanes and all winning their lanes, really. So this is going to have to be a bit of a comeback game as far as the Radiant team is concerned. Already at this point, Ember Spirit has got the bottle even, dragging the creep wave over. Not sure what that was about, but either way, he's got it. Top, Illusion's going in. Not the most action-packed game here to kick it off. Only 3 minutes in, and just a bunch of CS going on outside of that first blood at the bounty runes, of course. But 5-minute bounty runes, we got 2 minutes to go, so that is bound to bring us some action potentially. There's the silence, or the curse, excuse me, going out in Juggernaut. I'm surprised he's just not spinning it off, honestly. He'll throw that on the heel, and he'll regen plenty with that on the Tango, but jungling going on with the Caudle. Pudge, meanwhile, trying to take advantage to get a little bit of farm because neither one's doing that one laning phase. In fact, I don't really know which one's supposed to be the farm priority, honestly, this top lane. I suppose Pudge, but against that Arc Warden Bane, he's not going to be getting much CS, so he doesn't even have a Stout Shield either. So yeah, that's not the most ideal as bottom lane. Get the kill on Horu playing the Silencer. The first kill out for the Dire team. Looks like Juggernaut, he did use a spin to help get that kill. Pudge setting up for hook position, but with this angle, it's not really going to be getting one. When it goes through, it does connect. But again, Pudge is, he's not necessarily, I feel like he's playing this way too passive. He needs to be hooking quite a bit. And, well, there you go. There's a hook into an Illuminate. Bane is going to sleep himself. It is taken off and still takes some good damage. Yeah, he'll be fine, though. A little awkward there. Silencer landing the curse with that arcane rune as well. But yeah, Juggernaut just going to let that curse do its thing before going back to continuing his farm. Man, look at that Arc Warden, though. 28 and 15 CS up here. He is absolutely wrecking. He's essentially having free farm, as we talked about. Pudge really can't do much. We see right here. Spark Wraith is put down. It's not going to connect, but it doesn't matter. He rots in their face, hopefully maybe to deny himself. That's not the case, though. Coddle, however, as fast as he is on that white horse, and he's got the boost of speed, he's going to pick up both bounty runes at the top lane, so good job there for the Radiant. Ember Spirit able to come to the bottom bounty rune, though, and I believe he bottled it up before using it, so he's got a full bottle now. We'll pop the Shrine together. And come back to the middle. Anti-Mage has picked it up quite a bit with that CS. He's still going to pick up a Quelling Blade. Interesting. Usually you would see that on the laning Anti-Mage, if anything, because it builds into the Battle Fury. Don't tell me he's not going Battle Fury. Who would do that? Lena's trying to set up here at the bottom. See about positioning. In fact, Juggernaut's just going to run at the Silencer with the LSA connecting. There's that Blade Frenzy. MFAM doing what he can, but it's just simply not enough, especially with the Blade Frenzy now. MFAM, he's going to go for the turn with the Soul Deception nuke, but Juggernaut again, nice job with the stick. Puts down the heal ward and going in for more. Lena trying to finish the job, and auto attack from Juggernaut helps secure it. The Arcane's Curse, it is going to kill Lena. One tick away from not dying right there. That was pretty close, but eventually she will fall. So they get some exchanging going on at the bottom lane. Overall, definitely favoring the Dire team. And especially this Juggernaut down here. He's got the Wraith Band queued up. Bring it back to that, I'm sure. Anti-Mage Melee did not expect Lena to be here.
No magic.
Ember Spirit, he threw down the Remnants. He didn't actually use them. Go to them for that extra burst, but either way, it's an easy kill. I guess having a double damage rune also helped. At that point, Pudge is going to come and at least soak up some experience and maybe get a CS or two. Ember, he'll TP back to base and eventually Remnant back in. Because Ember Spirit's strong like that. There you go. He just goes right to the creep wave. Oh, all of a sudden there's a Silencer here, though. The Pudge, good angle, but unfortunately that range creep just in the way.
You have been denied.
So not going to necessarily connect. Bottom lane, LSA misses. And Fam, Soul Assumption, slowing down with that Grave Chill. But he's just hugging that tower. He knows he can't go too far out.
Just you want.
As a hook attempt at the top lane, Pudge can't really land the hooks, unfortunately. Hannah Midas is just around the corner for Arc Warden. Meanwhile, again, he's had that free farm. Ring it back with a Hannah Midas at about 8 minutes into the game. That sounds pretty fast. In fact, looking at the net worth, 3,700 net worth coming up. Bane's going to go for a pull. No, he's going to go for a stack. Either way, he's going to be hooked in. And a ward here spotting him, going for a turn now as Arc Warden throws on the Spark Rates. They're definitely killing Pudge. Will they say Bane? The sleep goes out. January, juking. Arcane's Curse, though, takes him down. Yikes with that Tempest double. Looking to pursue. Good spread from the Radiant. Forces Arc Warden to make a decision, and in the end, I don't think he's going to get either. Although Ember Spirit's here to clean up. He's just running in with a nice little haste rune. Good rune control from the Ember Spirit. He's going to get the kill, then probably jet on out of here with the... Oh, well, the silence, last word. Oh, he doesn't even have a Remnant down, but he'll just simply run it out. Unless a hook hits, but no, he did use a hook already, so... Murph is fine. There you go. He's going to throw down a Remnant. TP. Whew. I guess they didn't have a stopper there anyway, so he's good. There's the Hannah Midas being delivered, meanwhile, to Arc Warden. His Tempest Double still on cooldown, unfortunately, so efficiency not necessarily there, but obviously he used it for a fight previously. It is going to be coming off cooldown shortly, though, as the Courier, that's Radiant Courier kind of getting vision, trying to bait out, I suppose.
Watch me.
Flies away with the invulnerability. It'll be good to go. I was going to say, he has to Tempest double and minus, right? Like, you can't just let that sit like that. Got to get that value. Not surprising, though, Arc Warden is way on top of the net worth. Juggernaut is doing all right himself. He's getting his build up. Ember Spirit, though, bring it back. It is almost finished for him. How about the other side? Anti-Mage. Well, he has the recipe for a Battle Fury, so he's got that going for him. Unfortunately, you need a lot more to actually complete it. I like how he has it in his inventory, too. It's like, haha, fear me. What, is he trying to juke the other team as if he already has a Battle Fury or something? Anyways. There's the Ring of Health. Still a journey ahead for Anti-Mage before he is actually going to be able to complete that. Drums coming out for Lena. Remember, this is a support Lena, so her farm's actually looking pretty good early on. Lena running away from the familiars as 10-minute bounty runes come out. Speaking of that, top lane Arc Warden, Tempest double, Spark Race connecting. Sally, that Flux is just so strong of a slow, especially if you're solo like that. They get the kill as well on a pudge as the Omni Slash is thrown out. And a good pursuit from the Dire team. Anti-Mage will take advantage, though, and steal the Dire bounty rune before blinking back towards them. Although Bane, oof, no Fiend's Grip. Yeah, Fiend's Grip, that could have been really deadly, but I think Anti-Mage should be fine here. Yeah, he already has maxed out Spell Shield as well. Very interesting, by the way. I don't think this is usual. I'm not an Anti-Mage expert, but that was a kill on Alina at the bottom lane, as I'm trying to make my point. But, yeah, I feel like Blink, if anything, is what you're looking to max out ASAP, if not even the mana break. But
Radiant structures are fortified.
Either way, he's tanky. He's a tough kill, for sure. And there's a lot of magic damage coming out. There's a good hook, but it's Ember Spirit. He could not get his 6 off in time with the Dismember. So Ember's able to react quickly enough, press that Remnant, and get away. Then a good Ember Spirit would be ready for, especially with a Pudge on the other side. Have that Remnant preemptively down, of course. That's a Tempest double, so not the biggest deal if it falls right here. Just trying to keep them pushed off this bottom tower. I don't even know. I don't even think they killed the Tempest double. It just simply wore out. Ooh, the Shackles doesn't connect, meanwhile, in that middle lane. But bottom tower, it's in deny range now. January is here on Bane. He's going to let it stay for the time being. Anti-Mage, blink, 5 seconds. This goes back to him only having, well, he's level 2 now. But again, that cooldown's very long still. Starts at 15 seconds at level 1. Goes down to 6, though. At level 4.
Has fallen.
It just feels so much better when you have that maxed out as soon as possible. As far as, you know, surviving on the, I think you could argue that's actually just better than the 50% spell damage reduction, but
behold, a subtle
that is interesting. Meanwhile, Juggernaut, Omni Slash up in 10. Hook is going to miss. That was a blind hook, just hoping for the best. Doesn't connect, though. Maelstrom finish on Arc Warden, that with a hand of Midas. Yikes is an appropriate name towards the Radiant side. That's a really strong start. Continuing to do so. Middle lane, wrapping around. Ember Spirit's ready to dive in. Who are they going to go for? They put the sleep on an Anti-Mage. Now there is support here. Will it be enough? Fiend's Grip, Dragon Slave goes through. Lena's going to be pulled in with the Dismember, so she might go down, but they kill Anti-Mage. That's what they came for. However, Bane is trying to run away. Brain Sap heals him up a little bit. Illuminate connects eventually. And Silencer gets a kill. Nice hook as well right there on Ember Spirit, but he gets a Remnant just over the ledge. The Arcane Curse, it's doing a lot of damage. He gets a TP off in time, though, back to base on the bottom charges. Meanwhile, Juggernaut uses the Omni Slash and the spin on top of Pudge to drop him as he got distracted trying to finish the kill on Ember Spirit. Familiar is still in pursuit. I don't think it's going to matter too much, though. Although Visage, he's got a medallion. I mean, he's got decent burst, but yeah, no, Juggernaut's fine. While that was happening, though, you got to remember Arc Warden really pushing the top lane on top of the kill of Anti-Mage. That's going to be that much bigger of a gap now between the two heroes. Battle Fury is working on it. Needs a Demon Edge.
Radiant's bottom
Still
tower
going to be
is
at least
under
another
attack.
couple of minutes at this rate, though. This does hit level 10, and it's pretty important. Gets that damage talent. Plus 30 damage. So he can definitely hit pretty hard. Silencer is level 6 as well, so Global Silence ready. They're just going to dive him. Hastrion's up. Bane finds him. There's the Global Silence. Okay, they baited out.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
It's a victory for the Dire there. That's one of those situations that as a support silencer. God, how did he hit that hook, by the way? That was impressive with the angle, honestly. But he gets a spin off, and there, I was going to say no dismember initially. However, the dismember eventually comes out, and the mana void to finish the job. Hell of a hook again. For Pudge, familiar stun on Bane. The hook once again. He's got a freaking aimbot going. All of a sudden, the Phoenix is going to be canceled immediately, and he gets taken out. Fire Remnant's coming back in. Muffy's pissed off. He takes out Pudge. Or more so, Pudge denies himself because Pudge is a great hero, ladies and gentlemen. Visage gets out in time as well with the TP, and that'll be the end of this chase from the Dire, most likely. It's a good fight for the Radiant.
Dire are scanning.
Kind of the first one that's really gone their way. Visage showing that he's something to be scared of with the items that he has already. I mean, just a medallion alone and some decent levels, which he has in this game, I think makes him an intimidating hero. Arc Warden, though, Shadow Blade's just around the corner
Dire's
now.
middle tower is under attack.
It's already really going to be his third item coming out, as there's the purchase of it.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Pudge
Dire's middle tower is
lining
under
up for another
attack.
hook, but he definitely needs plenty of support down
Dire's
here
structures are fortified.
before they can try anything.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
They're just going to take the tier 1 tower and walk away. Well, Pudge just continues to chill out. Battle Fury is finished on Anti-Mage. So about a 16.5-minute Battle Fury. And not the most impressive timing, but really not bad either. Considering, if you look at our Warden, oh, Jesus. Even with that 10,000 net worth already. This hero is strong. And the funny thing about this game that I'm casting here, I want to say this game is at least a month, if not a couple months old. Obviously, as I'm casting this, we are seeing a lot of the Arc Warden in the current Major that's taking place, equivalent for Major. And we're seeing the true power of the hero, but it's a couple months ago, man. They're ahead of the meta. Anti-Mage trying to blink out. He gets to the Shrine at least. He'll be fine for the time being. Over here, Juggernaut, he's spinning, but Dismember locking him in place. The spin kills the Familiars, however, but he does fall shortly after. So you got Ember Spirit trying to figure out what he's going to do with this now. Remnant maybe hook angle. That was actually really close again. Familiar stuns. Not going to be enough. He has another Remnant. And it looks like Muff will make the getaway.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Pudge hooks
Dire's
Lena
middle
into the
tower
Roshan
has
pit.
fallen.
This guy's really stepped it up with these hooks, man. And the Familiars trying to finish it. There we go. Obviously, only so far Lena could go there before having to accept her fate. Whoa! I swear, some of these hooks just seem like they have freaking magnets, man. And the Global Silence, I don't even know if that was for that necessarily, but either way, they get the kill. Now, Anti-Mage did die. He actually died here at the top lane to Arc Warden, who's now trying to deal with his Visage. So my guess is the Silence was actually used to try to save the Anti-Mage, but it ended up working to help kill the Ember Spirit. Prevented him from using Remnant to get away. Speaking of that, is he going to Yules? He is, yeah. Went a little greedy with the Maelstrom first, but going to pick up the Yules next. Pretty much necessary to have. against the Ember or the Silencer. Orchid almost finished an Arc Warden now. To be fair, this Arc Warden's very farmed. It's just a matter of, you know, what is he going to do with it now. Granted, he did kill the Anti-Mage, so that's a good start. Has to keep that up as
Dire's
AM
middle tower is under attack.
picking up the farm. Visage also going to continue to be more and more of a threat, too. Coddle's working on that axe. He went the Aether Lens first. 1,000 gold saved up, so has the Ogre Axe. Making some nice progress.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire are scanning.
Middle tower's still up for the
Dire's
Radiant.
structures are fortified.
Dire trying to change that now.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And it does have Drums finished as well. Orchid finished, though, on
Radiant's
Visage.
middle tower is under attack.
So they might want to fight this. Punch is TPing in as well. I don't know about that with their AM. Still trying to get the farm, although the hook will land on Ember. But again, the Remnant away. They have to follow that up with the Global
Radiant's
Silence. Have any
structures are
chance.
fortified.
And that's still coming off. Cooldown for another 7 seconds. Visage, that Fiend's Grip, not going to really do a whole lot. Or maybe will. Lina go with the burst with the Guna Blade. That Cloak is keeping him alive at the time being, though. Brain Stab on Bane keeps himself alive as well. They kill Visage. So he wants to try to run after the Lina. Not going to be enough, though. Familiars are still doing work after the death of Visage. Trying to at least
Dire's
kill
top tower
Bane. He
is
needs to
under
put it
attack.
under. He gets the one at least. And it's going to be left behind most likely. Yeah, one hit. There you go. So Visage ends up being the only death. Anti-Mage comes in with the bomb! Oh my god, he used an Omni Slash right there just to stay alive, it feels like. And now Jan is also going to go down most likely. Anti-Mage, blink in 2 seconds. The curse is up, the hit happens. A hat trick coming out for Cummybot 2000. Oh my gosh, that bomb with the Mana Void was huge. All of a sudden you see AM jumping at 3 heroes clumped up. You knew something big was about to happen. Pudge goes down to Arc Warden meanwhile. Arc Warden obviously not there, so all of his net worth not coming into play, at least in that last fight. Did he mana void the Lina, by the way? I think he did. That makes sense. Lina, obviously, a fair amount of mana. And she was
Radiant's
probably out at
bottom
that
tower
point.
is under attack.
Just exploded. The radius on Mana Void is also pretty decent, yeah.
Dire's
I actually didn't
middle
realize it was
tower
that
is under
big.
attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
For some reason, I thought it was smaller. Jeez.
Thanks.
There's the bots now finishing Arc Warden. Manta Style picked up by Anti-Mage. Is this a BKB game? I think it's still necessary, yeah. There's still plenty where the BKB does. Obviously, Fiend's Grip still hurts you, locks you down. But what is this about? Who did they catch? They caught Lena. That's support Lena, but still. It's fine there. As the Tempest double kind of went AFK. Out of tower range, I guess. Got paralyzed. So nice damage up front from Visage. Is he overextending? Again with the cancel of the Fiend's Grip. Global Silence comes out. Can they get anything out of this in terms of kills? It doesn't look like it. So again, I don't know if the Global Silence was necessarily for that or maybe for the bottom lane, but oh, we're apparently not even done just yet. Kata going to the flank, puts down the Illuminate. Doesn't have that axe just yet. Currently in that light form. He goes down to the Omni Slash, bounces around. Anti-Mage comes in with a Mana Void though. Not enough damage for the actual kill, so not as pretty this time. And now the Flux is up. He has teammates nearby. Will blink away, no longer. However, he gets his distance and it wears off, so he's good. Bane goes down though. The Visage, the familiar stuns. Juggernaut's on the run. Lina TPing back in. Is going to scare them off, and Juggernaut with the Blade Frenzy will survive. Meanwhile, Arc Warden pushing out bottom. Never mind, he's going to go top.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
He has an Orchid. Shadowblade Orchid, I mean, he could definitely catch Anti-Mage. Although I guess not with the Manta. That changes it. He's going to go Ag second item. How does that look? Ooh, Arc Warden's caught. He got the Shadowblade off, though. They don't have vision. Oh, no. Oh, no. As Toby Wan would say, it's a disaster! That was a horrible accent. I'm sorry. Ember. He's going to Yules off the Orchid. Another hook. This one, that's a Tempest double, though. That's probably not what you want to do. As you'll see them run away. Sleep up on the Silencer, meanwhile, as he's in no man's land, and he just explodes. So with that initial hook, they had a great vision there, obviously, with this war that almost got them the kill. Not having that vision, though, is going to pick up dust now. I mean, somebody needs to be carrying that. Pudge specifically should be one. Silencer does, but you can't rely on Silencer to be there, you know, close to Dust Atari. Pudge should really be carrying some, and you look in the stash, he does have it queued up. Actually on the Rod of Atos, so going for the easy setup with those hooks.
Balance
Great
the scale.
as well against a hero like Ember Spirit, who has the elusiveness. Pudge is going to TP into the top lane. They want to go for a kill. Familiar's running down Bane. He'll sleep one of the Familiars.
Never refuse gold given.
Gonna get stunned. Here comes Joe. That's Ember Spirit. He gets hooked with the Rod of Atos. There's the Yules immediately, though. Visage, Phoenix Grip, again the Global Silence, and the Dismember on top of Ember. Alina can't do a damn thing because of the Global Silence. That timing was perfect there this time for Silencer. They get the kill as Arc Warden comes in very late, puts on the Flux. Arc Warden's in a bad spot, though. He's in trouble. He will barely survive. The Familiar's running him down. Familiar's double stunned. Go for the auto protection, trying to finish off over here with the bubbles in play. And Arc Warden will survive for now. Silencer's sleep is up. Eventually going to fall, though. Arc Warden manages to barely stay alive. Coddle simply going to run as Pudge will hide in the trees. They're going to chase past that tier 2 tower. Where's the Anti-Mage? He's pushing out the middle lane during all of this, figuring he really can't fight right now. Although Pudge, he hits the hook. Going to catch Lina? Never mind. That was ambitious right there. Triple kill. Best case, he kills Lina and he still dies. So I don't know about that, but Anti-Mage going to kill a tier 3 tower after all of this, and now Bane's in trouble. He's a Mana Void Bomb right now. He needs to be careful not to stay next. Okay, that's a Tempest double. Our Orchid, that's silence. He can't blink in time. All right. So Bane, he baited him long enough. And now Anti-Mage is dead for 80 seconds. At least he finishes his axe, I suppose. And again, he got the tier 3 tower. I guess Axe does give him that time to be able to blink away if calls for it.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
This Juggernaut, his own Manta Styles picked up and gonna take the Radiant Ancients. Atos gonna Yules though. Coddle has the axe being delivered, I believe. So welcome to Light Coddle. Blinding Light Recall ready to go. Double Illuminate. That's a Tempest double, I'm guessing. And gonna get some damage onto the Visage. Scare him a little bit. God, he hits hard, man. And obviously Visage survives, but that was just the Tempest double. Meanwhile, the real one's farming away. He's almost got a Scythe finish now. This Arc Warden. Extra scary, but Anti-Mage, he's got 3 items now. He has his own axe.
Are scanning.
So obviously protected from those single target abilities, as long as it's off cooldown at least. Things like the sleep, being thrift, etc. Omni Slash could be fun. Omni Slash is crazy. If he Omnis the Anti-Mage on accident, all of a sudden the Anti-Mage is going to be flying around in his own Omni Slash. Top lane, Ember's might be dead. Unless he Remnants in time, which he does. They needed a Global Silence there. If he Globals as they're running in, that's a free kill. Well, maybe not. He does have a Yule, so never mind. Yeah, that would have been ambitious.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh, that's not going to hit. Instead, they'll set up for the tower
Dire's
kill.
top tower has fallen.
Comforting rune of regeneration.
He's going to go for Coddle. Oh, they have a sentry, though. That's a well-placed sentry.
Dire are scanning.
Saves Coddle's life right there. Arc Warden up here, though. Scythe is up on a Silencer. Yeah, Silencer got the bounty run at least. Arc Warden kind of just left it there as a present. A trap, really. Again, you just see the damage. Although Anti-Mage 2,700 gold now saved up.
The wages of fear.
Is this a Butterfly or a Basher type game, maybe? Honestly, the Abyssal Blade feels really nice this game for both the Ember and even the Arc Warden. I like seeing Abyssal Blade. Over here, what is going on? That's a hook back. Something's going on. That's yikes on the Arc Warden. It's going to be dismembered. He is getting low. Bane trying to help him out. They killed the Visage before, but again, he has his familiar sense of mana point coming down. Arc Warden dies for the first time this game. That's nearly 1,000 gold going the way of Anti-Mage. As nice job, the Axe coming into play right there as he mantas out as well. And Bane gets himself killed. That was a good chunk of gold. 5,000 gold now saved up on Anti-Mage all of a sudden. It's plays like that could definitely swing a game the other way. As farmed and scary as this Arc Warden has been, you do have an Anti-Mage who's getting crazy. Is he doing Roshan? No, thinking about it. Oh, who do they catch? They got the Ember Spirit Global Silence, but he gets a BKB up, but it doesn't matter. Dismember as he BKBs right there, and he goes down still. Oh, that Dismember timing, catching him as he tries to Remnant out with the BKB. Well played. Basher is purchased by the Anti-Mage. Wants to make sure he has that buyback as well. And they're going for Roshan, and I mean, they're getting it. Arc Warden's still dead for another 26. He could have bought back, but obviously doesn't want to. Yeah, the fact that he was such a high level in this game is hurt him in this case, because with that death, I mean, he's been out of action for, what, it was like 80 seconds or something like that? And that's just that much more flash farm for Anti-Mage. He is catching up to the Arc Warden, which, with the way this game started, I honestly did not see that coming. Well, that is definitely happening right now.
Top tower is under attack.
This top lane, Juggernaut ports in again. Arc Warden is up and ready to go. Anti-Mage still has an action member as well. So now the Aegis just jumps at the bash proc first hit on Alita. Omnidash in the back. That's passing between a lot of targets, including Visage though. And he's taken out. The bash now on Juggernaut. He pops a Manta style. Anti-Mage still running. They got to keep away from him. It's hard to do though. Blink, another bash proc hitting Juggernaut. TP in from the Ember Spirit meanwhile coming in. Where is the Arc Warden? Finally he's going to show up. He uses Tempest double already, so on the 8-second cooldown, going back in, going to try to lock down Anti-Mage. No, he signs himself because of the reflection, but it doesn't matter. They get the kill on Anti-Mage. He is going to be coming right back up, though, due to the Aegis, of course. Pudge, he's just trying to stay alive, be distracted as long as he can, and scythe up on the Anti-Mage. He is going to be killed off in the end. Looks like, no, he gets the blink off after the Manta just in time. And Anti-Mage will stay alive thanks to that also talent blink cooldown. So they cannot kill him the second time. He manages to get away. And Silencer will also TP back to safety. So he's changing his mind. Basher's already done a little bit of work, but instead of going full Abyssal Blade, he wants to get a BKB next. He's just going to buy it out. So it means he won't have a buyback, but obviously that's one of those items where it's probably worth getting.
Oh, you're hot.
Yeah, he did not have a chance for a mana void right there. He was in pure defensive mode for really the gist of it. As I guess it gets silence there. Bloodthorn, Mjolnir. It's just looking at this guy's inventory all of a sudden. And he's level 25, so he has a 30% lifesteal as well. At the same time, though, lifesteal doesn't matter if you're stun-locked. Some Bash procs, some Familiar Stones, maybe getting him into Dismember. Oh, he opens. Spawns a Tempest double, going for Anti-Mage. Lina trying to follow it up. Anti-Mage, BKB, maybe he has it. He hasn't used it just yet. Finally used it at the last second. He blinks away as a hook in. Hits Ember Spirit. Going back up the global side to Mana Void. Takes out Ember Spirit. Buyback immediately from the silencer. By the way, as Anti-Mage stayed alive for the time being, they get 3 kills. Arc Warden, he's still well alive in the back lines. He has half life, so maybe not well alive, but Juggernaut, he's still well alive. He's got an Omni Slash, that new Eye of Scotty of his. Hook is setting up. Rod of Atos. Sosa's just going to walk on up, Dismember in 2. Hits the hook. Can he dismember in time? Yes, he can. He pulls him right back in. Pudge is making some big freaking hooks this game. And down falls Juggernaut. What has happened? 4 are dead. No buybacks across the board for the Dire team. That all started with them jumping the Anti-Mage. More so, Arc Warden did, and it looked like that was going to be a disaster of a start. In another case, though, AM barely stays alive. And I guess having a Manta, BKB, and Ags helps with that. And they're pushing now on the Radiant. With no buybacks, you're going to have resurrections on the support soon. Can Arc Warden do enough to hold this, though, with the supporting cast? They still need another 15 seconds for Ember Spirit. Definitely losing the melee racks. Yikes, he's going to try to open. Tempest double. Inside that bubble. He gets pushed forward with the blinding light, actually, so he has to run away, and they kill the Rex. Scythe this up. He just wants to live, but the match proc happens. The beacon, there's the Mana Void explosion. No buyback for Arc Warden. He is just shy of a buyback. He needs 280 gold. This could be it. The Radiant's going for the finish. Ember Spirit's going to go down. Everyone's dead on the Dire side. No buybacks across the board. Juggernaut's up in 5, but they're going for tier 4. And the Radiant is going for the finish to take the game. Juggernaut's up, but again, what does he do by himself? He has an Omni Slash. Honestly, wouldn't really do much with this massive creep wave, and really with his item build. GGs are being called officially, but that's going to do it. Well played indeed by the Radiant squad. That was a hell of a comeback, man. The laning phase was dominated by the Dire team across the board. All 3 cores had top CS. I go into these cast meets, I try to not spoil myself as much as possible. And with the way this started, I thought this was just going to be one of those, they just wanted a quick, smash game casted, I guess, where they just do very well from the beginning. But no, it was a comeback. That was well played. And that was a fun one to watch, so appreciate it. And big shout out to Matterhorn with that request. I don't know if he's tuning